Hey everyone. Alright, so I've been trying to update everybody as I go along, but I haven't been making like edited videos. But this morning, it's about 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning, I am going to be doing an oil change. Now, a couple things different than a standard oil change. I'm going to be putting in a Fumoto valve. And what it is a replacement drain plug, okay, that has a spring lever valve to it. And what this will allow me to do is change the oil basically toolless other than the oil filter. You know, one of the things that's a pain in the butt with the Class A is the oil plug is right above the cross member or axle for the front end. So draining it without it being lifted up in the air is kind of hard because you can't get in there to get a pan under there without it pouring, you know, all over the place. By doing this, you can add a piece of tubing right to the end and basically just put the tube right into a jug and drain the oil right into your jug. You don't even need a pan. So that's why I picked this. A lot of the guys, you know, online that I've talked to and I did some research, they love them. So we're going to install that. We're going to be using the Mobil 1 5W30 full synthetic. It calls for 6 quarts, so I bought a 5 quart at Walmart and then an additional. And from what I understand is they say to add the 6 quarts and that's it. It'll take the whole 6 quarts. For the first change, I decided just to go with the Motocraft air filter, oil filter, PVC valves, PCV valve. I figured I'd change those out right off the get-go. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to start off with the oil change. I've already run the engine for, you know, a good 15 minutes. I'm letting it cool down just a little bit. We're going to get under there and we're going to pull that drain plug. Easy. All right, let me get some quick dry or some kitty litter and clean this up. I got a piece of cardboard on it now, soak it up. So a little oil spillage, not too bad. I don't have the oil filter off yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go under, I'm going to just puncture a little hole in it, let that drain. And we're going to install the air filter, the new oil filter, and the PVC valve. PCV, I always say PVC. It's PCV. I have no idea what the condition of the air filter is that's in there, so we bought a new one. You know, I don't know what kind of treatment this coach got before me, And I want to do things right from the start. So let's go put this in, and then we'll see how the oil's draining. All right, guys, so this is the air filter here. Pretty easy to get to, I think. Let's take this strap off. There she is. Well, Fram, so Fram's a decent quality. Good to see. Nice to see a name brand air filter in here anyway. I mean, man, not too bad a shape either. All right, well, I bought the wrong air filter, so I'm going to have to reorder the air filter. But I'm still going to finish changing the oil. The oil's drained out. It's been draining for about a half an hour, 45 minutes. And now we're going to take the filter off. And it's the wrong one. Which probably means my filter's the wrong one. I must have made the mistake somewhere and ordered the wrong filter. I don't know. I used the numbers that were out of the book. But for some reason, the oil filter and the wrench and the air filter was wrong. So the numbers in the book is wrong. I must have the wrong page, or there's something different. Or this generator was changed at some point. I don't know. Well, unfortunately, it's going to get clean oil with a dirty filter. The other problem is, looking here, it says the capacity is 3.5 quarts. I must have the wrong book for the wrong model. The book says 5,500, but it says it only takes 2 quarts. And the search I did online said exactly 2 quarts. So I definitely have the larger. I think it's because this is a 50 amp model. And not the 30 amp. So that might be where I made the mistake. Hey, you know something? We live and we learn. I'm going to put the 2 quarts in, and then run over and pick up another 2 quarts. All right, well, wrong oil filters, both of them. Those have to go back. Wrong air filter, that's going to have to go back. I ordered everything for a 5,500 Marquis Onan, and it's a totally different model, totally different. So it's probably for one of the newer ones. It's the only thing I'm thinking. So I'm going to have to order everything again and return all this stuff. The oil filter's wrong, both of them. The air filter's wrong. The air filter wrench, the oil filter wrench is wrong. Online it said 2 quarts of oil, but right on the sticker on the generator it says 3.5. So the oil type is the same, the 15 weight, but the rest of it's wrong. Hey, these things happen. Don't really need the generator right now anyway. I mean, I'm going to go and get the oil and at least fill it up with oil, run it, and then I can run it if I have to. I don't like running, just changing the oil and not the filter. That's like taking a shower and putting on dirty underwear. We don't want to do that. So, but for now, until the parts come in, it can take a week or so for the parts to come in. If for some reason I should need to run the generator, at least I can. But I shouldn't really need to. If one good thing comes of it is I get to flush new oil through there to mix with any crud and hopefully break some stuff loose, and then I'll do a whole another oil change if need be. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Generator, big fail, just from parts. But the coach engine, the oil change, air filter, everything else is done. I have to start lubing the chassis. I got a grease gun. Going to start doing that. Lube up the ball joints and anywhere I can find a Zerk fitting, put in some grease. Other than that, she's pretty much ready to roll. I still got to check the brakes. I'm going to take the tires off, check the brakes. I know the brake pads are good, but they're still squealing a little bit. So I think I might take the pads off, put a little brake quiet on the back, the steel plate where it goes against the caliper, and clean them all up real good and see if that alleviates the problem. But, hey, what are you going to do? Time to get on the computer and order the new parts and get a return from Amazon for this stuff. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon, and be safe traveling the tubes. All right, guys, take care.